Australia to offer 10,000 Hong Kongers chance at permanent residency.
Here's a summary of the article.
The Australian government says it will offer around 10,000 Hong Kong passport holders currently living in Australia a chance to apply for permanent residence once their current visas expire. Prime Minister Scott Morrison's government believes China's imposition of a new tough national security law on the semi-autonomous territory means pro-democracy supporters may face political persecution. In order to obtain permanent residency, applicants would still have to pass the character test, the national security test and the like, Mr. Tudge said. So it's not automatic. But it's certainly an easier pathway to permanent residency, and of course once you're a permanent resident, there's then a pathway to citizenship there, he said. Mr. Morrison announced last week that Australia had suspended its extradition treaty with Hong Kong and extended visas for Hong Kong residents from 2 to 5 years. The move comes after China bypassed Hong Kong's Legislative Council to impose the sweeping security legislation without public consultation. The national security law prohibits what Beijing views as secessionist, subversive or terrorist activities or as foreign intervention in Hong Kong affairs.
This post received a score of 5,300, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Greater than the Australian government says it will offer around 10,000 Hong Kong passport holders currently living in Australia a chance to apply for permanent residence once their current visas expire. Currently living in Australia a chance to apply.
Farcical gesture. Only the UK and Taiwan really care, it seems. These people are on short-term student visas. The visas have been given a 5-year extension from this week. After that time they can apply for permanent residency. They would not normally be able to do so. This is good. I'm hoping the character and security tests are not unreasonable. And that we also a pathway to many tens of thousands more that are currently in Hong Kong. They are highly educated peoples, and would be an boost for any country taking them.
Highly educated people tend to be able to emigrate anywhere that has a points-based system. The US is an exception in being difficult to emigrate without family there. Or a job offer. Only certain specific jobs. Adding an extra 10k mostly educated English-speaking workers to your country sounds like a good proposition. Economic boost to Australia and a small blow to the CCP. Developed nations can usually take in skilled workers without much problems.
People are looking way too much into this. If we disregard the student visa holders, HKER they're on a skilled labor visa there we're going to apply for PR once the time comes anyway. As for the students, those who found jobs would have gone the same path as skilled labor visa, so Australia is basically saying it is offering PR for HK international students who aren't able to find a job when they graduate?
Yup. This hits basically no one in Hong Kong.
It does remind me of an episode in The Simpsons. Company, as compensation here are 2 free passes. Hong Kongers are deeply metropolitan people, skilled and educated, who live in buildings with more people than most small towns. It's not a small issue to add to already crowded cities for any country. I think if countries specifically offer free land in rural places there might actually be some takers, but not as many as we might think.
I don't think many major countries are that desperate to offer free land. You'd have to find very specific areas where you might get a free house but you have to live there for 15 to 20 years, have to pay rent in the meantime, and cannot sell it until you fully own it. As well as other conditions like have a family and be under X age. But that is for rural areas facing a rapid population decline in places like Japan.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.